Cancer, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you haven't yet, please remember to subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Cancerian content comes out every single Friday, but check out your Sun, Moon, your Rising sign. Check them all out. If you want to join me for the extended and even deeper reading and more answers to your pressing questions, please do click that link below. There are two now because you have options. You could do it the traditional way by going to Vimeo, or you can join the Unbound membership over here on YouTube and get access to not only one video, but all the videos, all week long, all month long, all year long. Unlimited access to all the extended readings, plus a bunch of other perks, including 2 members-only meetings with me live online where you can ask me anything that you want. I'll pick cards for you. I'll help you figure out your natal chart. All kinds of yummy stuff in the safety of our little membership group. It's the bomb. Go join. Cancerians, we're going to start off with the astrology and then we're going to get into the cards because I am an astrologer and a tarot card reader because they serve each other. So, Lilith is in our first house. And Lilith is that thing that it's the dark moon. Those aspects of us that feed off of our hating ourselves, our being ashamed of ourselves, our defeating ourselves, and us failing. Those aspects that feed off of it because it makes her strong and powerful. But the beautiful thing this week in this energy with that beautiful Piscean moon in our 9th house, our Piscean new moon in our 9th house is one thing. Jupiter and the sun are trining that Lilith, which means it's making her weak. Their light and their optimism and their hope and their feeling of serenity and goodness and oneness with God is exorcising that demon. You have the ability this week to legitimately exercise the most sadistic, hurtful, horrible aspect of your own identity, the thing that is keeping you down the most. Not only exercise it, identify it, be certain of it, diagnose it, see it on the radar for the first time, and then go in and scoop that cancer out. That is what you have the power to do. This is the deepest form of healing. And you'll see if you look at the chart that the sun and Jupiter, which are conjunct each other, in Pisces have these interesting kind of dynamic aspect over to the Pluto, Venus, and Mars conjunction over in your 7th house. So ultimately, this is really trying to help you out to improve your relationships, especially for those of you who have been attracted to people who are good and happy with bringing you down, with hurting you and making you feel like shit about yourself, so that you start choosing better partners. Now, if you guys have been able to not see the bigger picture over the past week or so, I would be shocked. Because there is so much beautiful, radiant, transformative energy happening in your 9th house that it is this ability now to be objective and see the large picture that is going to liberate you from that sense of isolation that is in your first house. Especially in temptation with getting back with somebody who, and I don't care, it could be a best friend, it could be a partner, it could be an ex-lover, whatever. Getting back with somebody who was not good for you and never fucking appreciated you. And I bet you they've been coming to you through your dreams. I bet you've had dreams of this person. It does not mean you are meant to be. This person is showing up in your dreams as if they love you. This person is showing up in your dreams as if you should reach out to me. Don't you miss me? Because they want to get their hooks back into you and steal your energy again. And they are trying to connect with you through your dreams. Understand that your dreams can heal you. And your dreams are a way of forgiving them and letting them go. And being like, listen, this is the way you should have treated me. This is the way you should have, it should have been that I gave you the option to treat me like this. but it's not the way it ever really was. Your dreams are setting you free by giving you the alternate reality you actually deserved, not by telling you you should believe that that's how it really was, because it's not how it really was. It is how it could have been if the motherfucker respected you. It is not how it really ever was, and it's meant so that you can reflect. It's a reflection, right? That's what Piscean energy is, reflective energy. Now compare it. It's a mirror. Hold up the mirror of what you could have been versus what it actually was. And you'll see the dissonance. You'll see the heartache, and that's where you'll see the demon's face of what it really is and who this person really fucking is. Also, this North Node can teach you, and it's making you uncomfortable. It's gonna feel uncomfortable. It's gonna feel like I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm doing the bad thing. I'm doing the selfish thing. It's anything that is challenging you right now and making you uncomfortable is 150% what you should do. Oh, but I want to call them. I don't feel right not calling them. That's the discomfort. Now you know you're doing the right thing. It's a ding, 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 right? That you're doing the right thing if you're uncomfortable with this situation because it's not something you normally would have done, right? And that's going to change how you choose your partners and how you allow people to respect you and how you insist on being valued in the future. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. That's the magic for you. Happy birthday, Duck Danny. You ready? Let's go. Cancer. 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 I wanted to pull this card first. What do you got to tell my booze? What do you got to tell my booze? Like, this is legitimately the time when you can heal from your deepest, most horrible wounds. From your deepest, most sadistic wounds. From that person or that essence that literally littered up you and littered up the way you saw yourself, right? The part of your family that made you doubt yourself, hurt yourself, deny yourself, and make you now see why you've chosen the way that you have so you can change your choices. That is powerful shit. Oh, motherfucker. Cancer energy, you and your loved ones are safe. Leo energy, don't let pride get in your way. Are you throwing your life away because you think that's the only way you're worth it? Are you doing something that's risky because you think that's the only way that you're worth it? That's the only way that you'll stand out or make something or prove that you're worth something to your family? All that proves is that your family didn't instill in you a sense of self-value, and that's their fault, not yours. Don't feel like you have to throw yourself on the fire every goddamn fucking time. And you have to do things that Hercules couldn't do just to be worthy. You don't. All you have to do is show up and be you. And in the ways that you can't, and when you look at somebody being disappointed or not paying you any attention at all, neglecting you like crazy, and I bet you like these people better, and I bet you pay more attention to these people who treat you like shit because of pride. And pride is the bubble wrap of self-consciousness, of what you really feel horrible and weak about. And now's the time when that bubble wrap's going to get ripped off and you're going to see the ugly demon underneath and what it really is, right? And then this Cancerian energy, you and your loved ones are safe. Were you protected as a child? How were you not protected? How were you left vulnerable? How were you angry about that? And how did you deserve more? Don't go chasing the demon that's making you suffer for its sake. You are not food, Cancerians. You're not. And then we have time to let go. Amen. And this is the scorpionic energy that we all need. This is it. This is the rising from those ashes and finally being able to see what's going on and touch what's going on and realize what's going on. Right? It's all coming up to be exercised. completely. And it's gnawing on your heart, whatever gnaws on your heart. In other words, you are healed. It's not going to gnaw on your heart anymore. It's not going to get to you the way that it used to. Because you're fucking done. We have co-create with spirit in the past. This is beautiful. But this is also, you know, darkness. This is also like, you know, attracting carrion birds. Right? This is also the darkness. But the darkness isn't the enemy in and of itself. Because that's your infinite, it's going to help take you back to what you really had potential with before somebody told you you weren't worth anything unless you were in service to others. Okay, that's what it's going to take you back. It's going to give you a second chance to start that shit over and to not continue on this path that will lead you to destruction, but instead realign you with the path that is actually going to illuminate your soul and fulfill your destiny. Let's keep going. How is that coming out? I know that's a lot of big words, a lot of big pictures. I can't help it. Lots of big picture right now, Cancerian. Can't fucking help it. But let's kind of see how this is playing out in day to day. Transformation is beautiful. I told you, two scorpionic energies. Transcending beyond the need to be in constant pain and suffer. Transcending beyond the need to suffer or feel you should have to suffer in order to be anything special at all. That's the demon feeding off you. Not what God wants for you. And then we have magic works through you. And it is through your healing. It's your healing yourself. It's your purging that darkness from your first house, from the actual you, your actual house, or from your family. Right? It's probably coming from your family itself to help you. Right? To help you kind of like snap out of it. And then we have time to collaborate, working closely with somebody. Partnership, it can be that it is a partner in your life that is helping you see your real self, your real potential, that has never believed the downtrodden bullshit that you settle for, that has always seen more about you. And this could be a best friend, this could be a lover. Well, I don't give a fuck who it is. This is the real deal. And it's that objective perspective that has had the most impact on you to change your life and realize you deserve better. Maybe they're a Capricorn. We have be fearless and bold. Bam. Aries energy. Go to it. Go after it. Believe in yourself. Be brave enough to do it the other way. To serve yourself first. To go to war with this. It's this time you can win. And then we have lay a solid foundation so that you start over completely. Burn that shit to the ground. Burn that picture to the house. That's a monster house. Burn that shit to the ground. You burning that shit to the ground. You're done. It is over, monster house. You're over with. You don't get to stay around and haunt me anymore. You don't get to do it. Cancer. Financial and material changes. Here we are. All right. So this is tangible. It's going to play out in the 3D world. It's also going to change your finances, how you respect yourself, how you see yourself, how you let yourself be treated. It doesn't mean you can't be kind. It doesn't mean you can't take care of people. It just means that you always had a place for yourself at the table first, and you don't do just to do. You do because it's going to make you better. It's going to make your life better. What do we have? Throat chakra. This is learning how to speak up for yourself, learning how to say what's actually on your mind, right? You always keep that dark side hidden and gobble it up and fucking Don't talk. You don't say it. Or you let other people believe what they want to believe when it's really not true. This is you not giving a fuck if people don't like you. Not giving a fuck if people reject you. Not giving a fuck if you don't make them feel comfortable. You are going to be heard. It is your sincerity that's going to be heard. Not everybody's going to like you. Good riddance. This is also a sense of working in communication. You have 5-5 here. You may have changed your finances through work in communications, through speaking out loud, through presenting to somebody, through doing something public, right? Or in front of a group. Being heard could now have really changed your financial situation completely. Somebody is actually hearing what you said. Your financial, it says financial and material changes, and then material harvest comes out. So your financial and material changes are for the better. Shit's working out for you. That's confirmed. That's confirmed. Why? Because people like honesty. People don't like doormats. Right? This is you just saying what you got to say and doing you. You're asserting yourself. And then we have, to be fair. Okay, so God is evening things out for you. This is a rebalancing by giving you a head start, by giving you an advancement, like giving you help. Legitimately, it could be a Libra or partnership itself. A partnership itself that has helped you out, that is legitimately giving you a leg up. Who is this person? Whoever it is, they were sent directly by God. Now, this could be a literal partner, like we discussed, but it's ultimately somebody who's fucking helping you. You know, who is taking care of you, who is helping you, and doesn't want anything but to be in your presence because you know what, you the fucking bomb. Oh, that's for real. What else does Cancer need to know before we go into tarot and get into specifics? The miracles are endless. Spirit has a plan. Spirit always had a plan. Spirit always had a plan. And that plan was always to take care of you and to love you and to allow these miracles into your life. And this is the energy in which the miracles are coming into your life. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to wonder about it. Please don't get into the when you stop asking when. Because all that's doing is focusing on what you do not have. Be in this moment. Be in this present time. Thank God for all that you actually have right here, right now. Because honestly, Cancerians, you have so fucking much. This is a really abundant time for us. And that's why it's going to become so clear what doesn't work and what we don't need to do. Have you gotten a temptation lately, Cancerians, to call somebody or text somebody just because you think it would be better for them when you don't really want to? Don't do it. That's showing you where the demon is, right? It's not about them. Don't put effort forward if you don't really want to do it. Don't be insincere. It's okay to not care anymore. It's okay to have just given up on a motherfucker. Legitimately, you don't have to make everything work when it comes to people feeling good about themselves. Not your circus, not your monkeys. Ooh, had to see which cards wanted to talk to me. Cancer. So when is this abundance coming? Oh, I just said when. Ah! I guess I'm allowed to ask though, right? Because ain't that my job? For real, yo! Guardian Angel. I've never gotten this card before. You are not alone. I love you so much, God. I've never gotten that card before. As I've been using this deck for about a year now. Never. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Do you see this? Set your sights higher, right? God didn't want you to have to settle for mediocrity. Trust in the unknown. God's got this covered. Don't you worry. Don't worry about the particulars. Stop. Don't ask. It doesn't matter. Did you ask God? Did you manifest? Did you say, you're great, you blessed me, I know you're going to take this one for me? Then let it be. It'll be. Exchange energy to create abundance. So this is definitely a time to allow yourself to connect with other people, right? Give and take. Don't just sit there and give. Give and take. Reach out to people and do better. Like, reach higher, aim higher. Ultimately, do not settle. Do not. That is what you're going to be tempted to do. This is do not settle. Set your sights higher. This is such a high perspective, Cancerians. You can't set your sights that high. Only God is capable of seeing that for you, and that's why in God we trust. That's why we've got to just hand it over. God, what do you, like, let me know what you want me to do. I will follow where you lead me. Because God has got a perspective that you don't, and it's the connection to God that is going to take you to this beautiful place where you will feel even more joy and more happiness. And by focusing on happiness and focusing on joy, you are literally lighting up your beacon light so that God can deliver that directly to you. That is all you have to do, is make sure that you're sitting in joy and happiness at all times, spiritually vibrating, continuously in harmony. That is how you light up your beacon light. This is beautiful stuff coming in. You are not alone. God's taking care of you. Let's go to tarot because I want the details. I'll see you guys in the link below.